Good everyone, you're welcome to today's live trading session. This is the 12th day of July 2023. So just before I started recording, I was saying that if you look at the market very clear, all the objectives we gave have been met, apart from this longer term objective. We are looking at this as our invalidation, and I gave you reasons to why we looked at this particular high as our invalidations weeks ago. And we are respecting this bearish order block. It was filled in this week, but the market did not even go to even break the main threshold of this bearish order block. So price action is very, very clear. And kudos to the non-farm payroll numbers that actually were released, and the market spilled down and gave us all our validations in place, expanding price. So week before that, we had a contraction week. As of this, but the market expanded down. And once the market has gone like this, you will see that your longer term and low resistance liquidity run will be sought for very, very quickly. It will not waste time. So I don't want to start putting all my annotations on the chart so that you will not get confused. But if you look at here, we have just been observing the normal higher. This made a lower high, and this made a lower low. This made a lower high, and now we are going for a lower low. And I pointed your, please, everyone, you can just mute your mic, please. Thank you very much. I pointed out this low as our low resistance liquidity run that price is coming to hunt. Now, in this kind of conditions, this, I can tell you that this is what we are coming for. Understand? So I've always been teaching that your short-term confluences and your short-term ideas on price will give validation of your longer-term idea. So what do I mean? If you are tracking something on a lower time frame, if the daily time frame does this, the 1 hour time frame does this, the 4 hour time frame does this, then I know that I'm expecting my longer term, it's in view. Because the market makers, when they want to trade price, let me just explain something for you quick now. When they say they want to sell, now they are looking, okay, they are looking at this point. IPTA may be looking at, this is the point I want to push price down. This is the point I want to push price down. Or let me not make it that too big. Just like this. This is the point I want to push price down. But it will walk around this point. You might not necessarily see, price will not always paint to you that this week now that came and entered this point was the highest point and it formed our origin and started selling down. No. It can do something like this, come again, play around this point, stacking up orders. Traders will be thinking that, will it go up? Will it come down? Will it do anything? As at this point, they are booking orders to be able to drive out liquidity. When they do something like this, it's still in that range, then they start selling down. But they have taken out all of the buy stops that we are here above these highs. They have taken out down just by this move here, and they will now start selling it down. Now, as at this point, you know that they are working still at this range. IPTA has not gone out of this range to spill price to the downside and seen this as a high, no, but it has worked around. Okay, so I said IPTA will walk around that region to be able to spill price to the downside. But your eyes are looking at, I want to monitor how they will be able to walk around this region. So this is my longer term idea. My longer term idea is I want to see price do something like this. So on my longer term idea, I want to see price do some trade up to this point and sell down. But now on a short term basis, I am seeing this as at this point. This was in my mind This was in my mind. But short term now, as they got to this point, they want to be able to manipulate retail trading orders to be able to display price to the downside. So I mark out reasons for me to know on a short-term level that the long-term sell has started. What are those reasons? I want to see that they will do a shift of market structure to the downside by taking out this low. So no matter how they walk around this region, I just wait until I get my confirmation by taking out this low. Then I can believe that, okay, this is the high. I wait for a retracement and I sell down. This is just one way of describing it. There are so many ways you can come into this, but this is just the easiest way now I've been preaching to you in recent time. There are other ways to do it, but this one that I want you to look out for currently. So that just a bonus for today. I felt like explaining that. Sorry. Okay. So let's come back to recent price action data. So this is what we have here now currently. So I said we are reaching up for this low. We have walked around this region, the bearish order block. Now, if you want to watch price action delivery as with respect to institutions orders, look at the bodies of the candle, not the wicks. Now, look now. This market now, it's respected this low here. It respected this low here as the place for liquidity. That's why you see the bodies of the candles are above this low. They were buying this low. So the body of the candle entered here. Not minding the fact that we as retail traders want to look at for the exact point. So we are not trading bulk millions of dollars in the market. So we look out that it's entering this fair value gap. When they wanted to sell above this high, look at now, they are short the volume of this thing. Look at it here. When they went to sell this rejection block here, look at the volume of the candle, the body of the candle. Now, when they went to sell inside this bearish order block, look at how the bodies of the candle stayed below the order block. That will tell you that this was what they used to be able to sell price down on a weekly time frame. And you know that this is one of the time frame that you can see their orders in daily time frame, in weekly time frame, in monthly time frame, large traders. So this is what they are coming for, like I told you. So don't forget, we were looking at this as our invalidation before. And the previous week did something very, very interesting. It gave us our end of manipulation candle I've always been teaching you. It took out the previous higher time frame candles high, previous higher time frame candles low. So even coming into the gates of this new week, you want to look at this place as your range to be able to trade in. This is your range. This one now, this candle is your range. So the high of the week that you should be looking at is you want to see that the market will go into the range of this previous candle like this and sell down. Understand? So that's just the objective we are looking at of this week. Now, we have seen currently what the market is painting out for us. We have seen that the market has spilled down, entered into weekly bullish order block and a monthly rejection block here. So I'm expecting a reaction in price. This is another weekly rejection. So let me just take this off. Let me take that one off. I don't know what that is. Let me put it back. Okay, so this is a weekly rejection. In the next PD array, we are coming to hunt for. Then we'll look at this low, this low, this low, and finally this low before we'll get to the weekly fair value gap close. So I'm just stacking all the PD arrays for you so that you see it in hierarchy. Understand? So let's frame it down to our daily time frame. We have gapped down below here. So I can take this off. All these PD arrays have been exhausted in price. So we have gapped down. Now, this was the previous week. This is what we did. This is the invalidation we are looking at for. So price did not take it out. We had a draw on liquidity in the previous live session I gave you. We're looking at that. And now look at, they walked around this particular place. That's what I was explaining just now. IPTA went to walk around this place. So for the fact that they were doing this, carrying the body of the candle, watch the bodies of the candle, just watch. The body of the candles are in a range. Look at it here. This is in a range. Before we saw this red candle here, the body of the candle stayed in a range. This is consolidation. So after consolidation, what did they do? They took it out, went to take out liquidity as at this high, old highs. Retail traders have been taken, liquidity have been gained, and they also did something for you again for you to know. I would have traded this, but I just decided to stay out of the marketplace because of non-farm payroll. We don't trade. So look at, they took out old high and the market painted what? An end of manipulation candle for you. That is a reversal candle. Look at it here. It took out this previous daily candle high, previous daily candle low, close the candle. The next day, you should not expect that this high will be breached if you know that we are taking this thing on the sell side. So this was the higher time frame confirmation we needed on the daily time frame. So the market entered into the range again and spilled down. Only in one day, they took out sell stops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 lows we are taking only in one day. This was very, very large. This is about 97 pips, close to 100 pips. So only in one day. So that's how we walked around this range. Remember that I put this thing since, if this high is taken out, then price is going for the monthly value gap we told you as at that higher point. But we're not looking at that again. So they took out this low, as at Monday now that we opened. The market went in here and it's expanding to the downside. So what have we concluded? First of all, we have concluded that now, let me start giving you. So look at what I wrote here. If this low is taken out, that means this candle low, this daily candle low, then end of manipulation candle has been formed in daily time frame. So this was my validation. You see it? So it gave me my validation clear. Then if that this was not non-farm payroll day, I would have traded this thing for a sell to the downside. So what have we concluded as at this week to be able to hunt this liquidity to the downside here? So first of all, we know that this is the high of the week. I don't expect this high to be taken out this week. So Monday, so this is the high of the week for the dollar index. Everything that I'm saying for the dollar, the direct opposite, it should be seen for the Euro USD. So let me make it green. The high came at 560. So let me adjust that. So I can take this fib off because this fib was what I was using to get the range from here to here. You say it went to premium. Watch the bodies of the candle, not just the wicks. It stayed below the 79% retracement. So I can take this off. So this is the high of the week. So I will write Monday high of the week. So then this is the last quadrant we have looking at this range. I'm meant to keep a fib to this side, but I've taken it off. So I look at something like this. So the reason why I have on my fib, if you watch me, I have 25, I have the 50, I have 75, then I have the 100. Because of I see all these things in quadrants. I see this fib in quadrants. I mean, this is the first quadrant, this is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the last one. There are reasons for that. So this is now, it has entered the last quadrant for me. I have as at that range. So it has entered the last quadrant for me as at that range. So the high of the range to the low of the range here. So look at it now, 75. I marked it out since. There's reason for that. So it has entered the last quadrant of that range. So I don't want to take much time. So what am I looking for those that want to trade the dollar? The dollar has already spilled down too much. Already spilled down. This is where I will want for you to look at if you want to enter this market going into this coming week. So Monday, we have explained too much on this. Okay, this is Monday. Okay, this is Monday. I'm still seeing it as Monday low of the week. So you are trading the euro. Anywhere around here, it should be a point of interest. This taking of this low into this fair value gap. It should be a point of interest to look out to continue the buys to the upside. So watch out for something like this. Then you continue the buys to the upside. That is for, I would have used this particular tool. Something like this, you watch it to the upside. So we are looking to go to this side up here. That is for the euro. Then you confluence it with the dollar, like we always do. Then GBP, GBP has gone far out of the range. This is Monday too. I would still love to see it as the low of the week. So Monday is still the low of the week. As at the point when the euro has gotten up to that level I just gave now, gotten up to a discount of the range, this is discount, you can look to trade the GBP. So on the weekly time frame, we are going to see a support. This is it. That is the weekly bullish order block and the old high to support this coming down. And this has already spilled far up to the far up inside this range. So the pressure that the GBP we see coming down, it is very, very high because of it have gotten up to a weekly level in a monthly level. Understand? So the pressure is very, very high. But just take note, if you see a reversal candle being formed today, GBP comes and takes out this low today, then know that it's coming for this low this week. Understand me? Because the way the GBP and the euro, they are moving, they're not really the same as for now. Understand? One, it has relative strength to go up, that is the euro, while the GBP does not. That already gone to the monthly range. That's why I'm giving you all these objectives. So if you are confused of what I'm saying about the GBP, just stick with the euro. I've explained the dollar very, very well. So you stick with that for now. So our card JPY. Card JPY. So card. Okay, so card. I told you to stay out of card because we had a Z day. Look at what I'm saying now. They want to manipulate this whole point, but this was what I gave as the validation before. This low, they took it out. This candle formed an end of manipulation candle to the upside. That will tell you that if you are trading from this day, as of Thursday, your stop loss, it should be anywhere around here, and you look to trade it down. We looked at the daily fair value gap as our quest for liquidity as of previous weeks, and you see now it broke this on Friday and came for that. So we are looking at the weekly fair value gap as our draw. So I am still looking at this going to the upside. I'm still looking at this going to the upside to go and take out this high. I'm still looking at that. Stand. So I'm still looking at this going to the upside to go and take out that particular high for the card JPY. So where will we get to finally before we make the turn? That's what you should be looking about. So if I go to the monthly time frame, the longer term invalidation is here on the monthly time frame, which is, let's take this look on the daily. So it's even far. So I don't want us to take out this low. I don't want to take out this low this week. I don't want to take out this low this week because I want this to serve as the support, the fair value gap. If the fair value gap should serve as the support, the candle that made the fair value gap, the low should not be taken out. That's also a bonus for you. So this now is the close of the fair value gap. Then we look at the daily time frame. Now, daily now, you can see we have entered into the fair value gap again. And I have this here. Why is this small? So I have this for the daily time frame. So this is what I want to trade. The card JPY is something I am looking to trade. So this is my invalidation. What I am saying is that from here, I should expect that price should start going up. So Wednesday, I want to see that Wednesday makes the low of the week for me. So if it does not do that, then I will look to go in otherwise. But this is what I want to expect. Before the end of this week, we should have traded up into this fair value gap now to this side. I've traded up into here, but at least to take out Monday's high here. So that's for that. So the validation that you should see that they want to start going up, obviously, like you know now, is when this high has been taken out. So as soon as we see strength coming and this high is being taken out on the retracement, I want you to buy the CAD JPY to now start trading up. And in order to validate that this has formed the low of the week, you want to see strength. You want to see strength on this pair. Whereby you don't see strength, it have told you that it will not get to it because it will need time to breathe. Understand? So this is what I want to see this week on the CAD JPY. So this is what I want to trade for this. You confluence whatever I'm saying now on the CAD, you confluence it with the JPY index and